we about to start. We about to start right now. Right now. God damn it, right now. The woke right fight. I don't care what y'all say. This shit's hilarious. This shit is hilarious. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, what is the woke right? What is this woke right fight? Today we are talking about the woke right fight night, where the right-wing white folks is getting it on. And I'm telling y'all black folks, like I said before, stay out of it. But did I also not tell you in my card reading for the year, just 2 weeks ago, this is the year of infighting within groups. The Nine of Hearts. It's a Nine of Hearts year. Nine of Hearts, things got to get cleaned out. Things got to get done. People are going to fight or they going to forgive. No in between. Fight, forgive. And this year, I told y'all about a week and a half ago, these groups are about to start fighting. And you're seeing it already in the Republican Party. I was flipping through, I was watching Candace Owens' show. And I was, I like to keep tabs on what they doing on that side. You know what I mean? And when I turn on conservative news today, this is what it sounds like. Fight! It's like these motherfuckers is coming down. I'm loving it. I am loving it. Just 2 days ago, if you don't know what I'm talking about, on Piers Morgan, Candace Owens got called woke. You have these new Republicans, these Elon Musk style new immigrant right-wing Republicans that are white, that are now pushing back to the old school conservative Republicans. And they're calling the old school conservative Republicans woke. A term that those old school conservative Republicans was calling Democrats. And the Democrats stole woke from black people who just said, hey, stay awake, wake up. Woke is seeing what time it is, what's going on. So you saw the left-wingers steal it from black people and muddy up the meaning, and then now it's basically an epithet. The right-wing Republicans turned woke into an epithet. Now the new school right-wing Republicans are calling the old school right-wing Republicans woke. This shit is funny. I'm telling y'all right now, this shit is funny. Like a motherfucker. You okay, Rocky? My doggy back here knocked out. So, with that being said, I want to welcome everybody here. I've got my man Tori and Rain reloaded up in here. Salute. I know I'll be watching your show a little later on today. What's up, Sam I Am? What's up, Nia Muhammad? FT Hawkins. Thank you, everybody, for joining. Thank y'all for joining. And yeah, so let's track this fight. This current iteration of this fight started on the Piers Morgan show with Michaela Peterson and Candace Owens. And one thing I got to say about Piers Morgan, he does a great job of fanning the flames and letting people just, I'm not a fan of anybody, but I dig how Piers Morgan gets down. I don't care about whether I agree with his politics or not, but this motherfucker be throwing them out there and letting them go at it. Piers Morgan be letting them go, and he just shut the fuck up. And he be making everybody look like a fool, whether you're left wing, right wing. This is one of my new favorite shows online. I love watching these white folks battle it out. And yes, I include Candace Owens when I say white folks. She's not one of us. She said before she has a Caribbean bias and she has a white husband. So she double not us. So yeah, I include Candace Owens in the white category when I say I like seeing white folks duke it out. So we're about to play some of that. Piers Morgan never really throws strikes. So we're about to play some of this, and then we're going to come back for my commentary, all right? Let's watch this woke right sissy fight. No, ain't no sissies here, not, at least not in this one.
Shock over the valedictorian.
Let's see here. Let's listen to Piers' commentary, and we're going to play this for a little while, okay?
Shock over the valedictorian will not produce the best engineers. Well, this was Steve Bannon's response.
I've said many times that Elon came and Elon's money helped organize the grassroots effort. In his engineering mind, he saw what the problem was as we saw it, and he supported it. And for that.
And you know what? When he says that, when Steve Bannon says that, because this is the same Steve Bannon that's trying to use black people now to say, hey, big head, come fight with us. Make no mistake about it. When he says Elon Musk saw the play and saw an angle, include race in that. Elon Musk sees, because he's a racist from South Africa, so he knows how far racism can get him. So we didn't just see a schism in where it could be solved. Elon Musk also saw how he can use race to take advantage. Chat room, let me know if you can hear the audio fine.
That he gets a place at the table, there's no doubt. We love converts. But the converts sit in the back and study for years and years and years to make sure you understand the faith and you understand the nuances of the faith and understand how you can internalize the faith. Don't come up and go to the pulpit in your first week here and start lecturing people about the way things are going to be. If you're going to do that, we're going to rip your face off.
So Steve Bannon came out saying it. Steve Bannon said, we're going to rip your fucking face off. What he's basically saying is, okay, we got these new converts to the Republican Party. You guys need to sit your monkey asses down and learn before you get up and speak. The problem is they getting up and speaking right now. So already we see the schism in the party. We see the schism. It is right here in front of us. And black folks, let's grab your popcorn and watch and enjoy. Let's keep going.
Wow. Well, it's not just a battle of the bros. Two influential voices on the right, Michaela Peterson and Candace Owens, traded barbs on this issue too. Peterson said, why did the woke right pretend it was illegal immigration they were against when it turned out it was immigration in general? At least be honest about it. If there's assimilation into the culture, illegal immigration, what is the problem other than the skin color?
See here? The new right didn't understand that the old right don't want nobody coming to America. Nobody. See, the old right ain't over here thinking about legal immigration because the old right, they see legal immigration as the kind of white people that come and get in line. And they also don't see, they see legal immigration again as white, not as brown-skinned people like Vivek, especially loud brown-skinned people like Vivek. So this new races, because don't get me wrong, these right-wingers, they're all racist, all of them. You know what I mean? I assume all of them are, and I allow their works and their actions to tell me otherwise. So since none of their works and actions tell me that they're not racist, I assume that they're racist. Left too, but really these whites. So you see right here, new right-winger don't really know what time it is in the right-wing party. Side note, it looked like Don't it look like all that new cosmetic surgery and skin lightening Serena Williams been getting lately is an attempt to look like her? I just saw that, like because it's been sad to see what's happening to Serena Williams lately with the lighter skin, with the facial surgeries. And are those lip injections? Or is that just a good makeup job? Because I know good in the hell well that white woman's lips are not that goddamn thick. Ladies, you tell me, is that just a really good lip makeup job? Because her lips are as thin as a motherfucking envelope. This is her lips right here in real life. This is her lips. That shit ain't her goddamn lips. Ladies in the chat room, tell me, please. I don't know. I'm a man. I don't really be paying. I don't really be knowing the difference sometimes.
To which Candace Owens replied, Jordan Peterson's daughter thinks the visa debate comes down to Americans being upset about immigrant skin color, lol, and the nerve to call the right woke as she makes it about race.
Let's go back to that comment. I'm
going to bring these two together, Candace Owens.
Let's go back to that comment.
They were against when it turned out it was immigration in general. At least be honest about it. There's assimilation into the culture
and legal
immigration. What is the problem other than the skin color? To which Candace Owens replied, Jordan Peterson's daughter.
Right here. She said, Jordan Peterson's daughter thinks that visa debate comes back to Americans being upset about immigrant skin color. And you notice Candace Owens spells it the way the Europeans spell color. That shows you how she identifies. She's spelling that shit like her husband, not herself. Americans, Black United States of America spell it COLO color. Then we don't put the U in there. That's how Europeans spell color. That's why I include this alien face broad with the white people. Only black person she looked like is Sam Cassell or the Crip from the Crypt Keepers with them eyes. I keep telling y'all, Candace Owens is an amphibian. Only amphibians have eyes 17 inches apart. You dig what I'm saying? Only amphibians. Frog face heifer. And so she's talking about skin color. So to see Candace Owens get hit with the insult, quote unquote, she's been trying to throw to everybody else is motherfucking hilarious. She really tried to take the word, bastardize it, throw it back against the left, do it to criticize black people. Now she getting called that. Ain't no fun when the white rabbit got the gun, Candace. This goes to all you niggas out there that just because Candace Owens did a good job against Kamala Harris and defending Janet Jackson, you think just because she said one or two things that sounded halfway right last year, she on your side. Hell no. Hell no. So let's get back. So now that sets the table. That really sets the table to where we about to go now. We about to play a few videos of this. A few minutes of this Piers Morgan interview, and then we're going to discuss.
Thinks the visa debate comes down to Americans being upset about immigrant skin color, lol, and the nerve to call the right woke as she makes it about race. 2025 is going to be so much fun. Well, indeed it is, because I'm now going to bring these two together. Candace Owens, host of the Candace podcast,
and salute to Piers Morgan,
co-founder of Peterson Academy. Both join me now.
We're going to call her White Rena. We got two stars on her. We got Candace Cassell and White Rena. That's who we got. Candace and Sam Cassell. That's Candace Cassell and White Rena.
Welcome to both of you. Happy New Year to both of you. And Candace, you said it was going to be fun this year. Here we go. What was your big objection to what Michaela said?
Well, first and foremost, just to be someone that's so new in this country and then to immediately castigate or to cast aside everybody that's in here and say, well, guess what? You're just a bunch of racists. You don't like brown skin, while at the same time referring to us as woke, was just mind-boggling to me. Just as Steve Bannon said, it means that she hasn't spent the time to understand who and what the American people are, what the MAGA movement is.
Let's stop there. Let's stop there. Let's listen to all of the shots that they're throwing, that they're guilty of themselves. What's up, Great Black Shark? Look at the shots. To be new to this country and start talking. Candace, ain't your Caribbean side new to this country? And that's why you said a couple weeks ago that you protect Rihanna and Nicki Minaj because of your Caribbean bias. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ain't most of these MAGAs new to the country? Relative to me, mostly all you MAGAs are new to the country. Donald Trump family came here in the 40s, 30s? My family been here on record since the 1640s. And the natives that they married, no telling when. My family been here almost 400 years, at least 1640. At least. That's just a name that I can document. So all you motherfuckers is Johnny come latelys to me. But now that it's happening to you, it's a problem between Candace Cassell and White Rena. Let's keep going.
And why they have concerns about this program. And so to make sure that everybody around the world understands why this is such a big debate, the H-1B visa program is essentially a foreign worker visa that allows employers to hire workers into quote unquote specialty programs, essentially for people who have some sort of a specialized knowledge. But to be clear, the program has been around since 1990, so the results aren't up for debate. We were just simply lied to about what we were told it was going to do, which was to source the top 1% of talent globally. Instead, they're using...
You see that? Let's go back. See, we always got to come back to the racial element in this. We always got to come back to the racial element in this. I put in my Cash App up here, y'all. My Cash App is $Dewan B1. For those of you asking, thank you for that. Great Black Shark asked me, he said, put your Cash App up. And that's what I'm getting ready to do. $Dewan B1 if you want to hit me on that Cash App. I appreciate it. But you notice this. Listen to what she's talking about. The right wing was comfortable. Let me go back because I talked. Let me go back over that little part she just said.
Quote, specialty programs. Essentially means that she hasn't spent the time to understand who and what the American people are, what the MAGA movement is, and why they have concerns about this program. And so to make sure that everybody around the world understands why this is such a big debate, the H-1B visa program is essentially a foreign worker visa that allows employers to hire workers into quote unquote specialty programs, essentially for people who have some sort of a specialized knowledge. But to be...
See, the right wingers, let me tell y'all why the right wing was so comfortable with these specialty programs and the H-1B visa program. One, it pays people less because they know people coming from another country are going to get paid less. Two, what it does is it basically keeps it to where America doesn't have to educate its population, specifically its Negro population. America knows that the black mind is a genius mind, but they are so against us getting a proper education. They're so against educating the black youth, putting STEM programs in black communities, that they're willing to sell the country and get the brains from over there. They know we invented the light bulb, the gas mask, the freezer, the refrigerated truck. They know who George Washington Carver is and how he basically invented plastic the bioengineering, the whole field of bioengineering. They know who Benjamin Banneker is, who made the clock Big Ben, who made the Farmer's Almanac, who designed the city of Washington, D.C., and the city of Philadelphia, but D.C. especially within alignment of the constellation Virgo. They know who we are, but instead of keeping it in-house in America, they're so racist. They're willing to import other people that they don't like. Candace Owens just showed y'all. Candace Owens y'all can't tell me they don't look alike. God damn it. Hey, but no disrespect. Sam Cassell could ball his ass off, though. That nigga knew how to run an offense. Candace Owens knows what she's talking about when she says these things. Appreciate the Cash App, Christopher Ellis. Appreciate the Cash App, Lloyd Hitton. Appreciate the Cash App, Great Black Shark. Salute to all y'all. Thank you. But you see, Candace Owens they gloss over that. The reason why these programs exist is because they refuse to put proper education in the areas where the black people live, and they all know it. So they got to import them brains. What do I always tell y'all? Racism, white supremacy, when it comes to us as black people being victims, black people are always only the beta test. We are the beta test. They started on us, and then they go to the rest of y'all. It only starts on black people. You can be for damn sure it's coming for everybody else too. Unfortunately, Altadena got burned down, but so did Palisades. And it's not to talk shit about the people in Palisades. It's just to say, you know, in this new era that we're in, viruses, the ills of society can no longer be contained to just the hood. You see, you guys thought that you can drop this cancer in the hood and leave and it won't affect you. No. What hurts the hood hurts you now. The hood ain't the only thing getting hurt anymore. Candace Owens. And having a white husband ain't gonna help you. So we gotta know that. And that's why we as black people gotta sit back and watch. On Tuesday, we're having a marathon show Tuesday for the victims of the Altadena fire. So far, I got my man Kenji Thomas comic, I got all Altadena people who grew up in that area on the show. So I'm gonna have Zoe Williams stop in for a few. I'm gonna have Freeze Love stop in for a few. And I got some other surprise appearances from people who grew up in that area so they can tell you what Altadena is all about. And we're going to have a fundraiser. And we're going to have a lot of different GoFundMe's up. So I want you guys to please sit your money to the side and be prepared to donate to a few different GoFundMe's. And we're going to have residents from the city of Altadena live on this show so they could talk to you about that historic black neighborhood that existed and that will get rebuilt. But in the meantime, people need clothes, people need drawers. You dig what I'm saying? People need socks. They need a little bit to help themselves along the way. You know, it's a lot of people who have funerals that they have, you know, life insurance and on people who died, but everything got burnt up in the fire. So to find these policies are going to be held. In the meantime, there are funerals that need to be held for people. So this is from my heart from them, me just doing the best I can do. So we will have a fundraiser on Tuesday for the victims of the Altadena fire, okay? And we're gonna have, again, Freeze Love, because he's from that area. Zoe Williams is from that area, and they're gonna come and just, talk to us a little bit about what that area is like. All right. It's gonna be Tuesday between 11 a.m. and 2. We're gonna have a marathon show. We're gonna start at 11 a.m. on Tuesday. Okay. 11 a.m. Pacific. 11 a.m. Pacific. So that's 2 Eastern, 1 Central. All right. Back to Candace Cassell. Let's get on and just pay attention to how everything that she's complaining about is things that they had no issue when it was black people in the hood. Let's keep listening to Candace Cassell.
Clear, the program has been around since 1990, so the results aren't up for debate. We were just simply lied to about what we were told it was going to do, which was to source the top 1% of talent globally. Instead, they're using the program to source cashiers, teachers, janitors, PR people. So I'm going to have to believe that the American people are very much capable and willing to fulfill those positions, and that instead this program has been completely abused to get foreign workers here who then have a pathway to citizenship, and it lowers worker wages, and it's harming the American people. So I am not fond of it. And I'll add here that prior to his passing, Lou Dobbs of Fox News looked into the program, and he determined that 7 out of the 10 H-1B positions were being outsourced from Indian corporations to American corporations. So it's not globally looking at the 1%. And 5 of those 7 positions were category 1, which essentially just means that they didn't require any specialized knowledge. These are the janitors, these are the teachers, and they are just taking jobs away from the American people. So I just found her referring to this as an issue with being...
And she's not lying. For those of you, go back to my show I did just last week on the H-1B visa scam and how they're hiring foreign workers. I looked at the Charleston College. If you go back to the show I did 2 weeks ago, Charleston College, they're hiring for for H-1B for basketball coach to be on H-1B visa program, as if niggas named Tyrone can't do it. They're hiring let me see, Charles. Let me see. Let me see. Here it is. Let's just go back and look at it. So she's not lying when she says that. The College of Charleston is just one place. Look at these jobs. Professor of German. That should be a white job. Professor of Black American and the Diaspora's Music. Now tell me, who's better to teach the music of Black America from the diaspora more than me? Me, if I wanted that job at the College of Charleston, assistant professor for Black American music, I'd have to stand in line behind someone with an H-1B visa program. Sailing coach, arts management, professor of public administration. See, they didn't mind when they was coming for jobs that black people could qualify for. Now that white folks are feeling this economy, now they got an issue. So Candace ain't lying when she says what she says. Candace Cassell is not lying when she says what she says. So now let's go into what the white woman with the fake black lips, White Rena, let's see what she got to say.
Brown, or Americans having an issue with brown people, to be almost comical, to be honest. And I'd love to hear her further explain that position.
Well, let me go back to that part.
Looking at the 1%, and 5 of those 7 positions were category 1, which essentially just means that they didn't require any specialized knowledge. These are the janitors, these are the teachers, and they are just taking jobs away from the American people. So I just found her referring to this as an issue with being brown, or Americans having an issue with brown people, to be almost comical, to be honest. And I'd love to hear her further explain that position.
Okay.
Now, these people always prove needy, full of right. The number one move to racism is to act like racism doesn't exist. And you get black puppets to go out there and speak these white supremacist talking points to drive home the message that racism doesn't exist. And so there you go. You see it right there on her side of it. Now let's jump to White Rena. Let's see what White Rena got to say about this. Let's see what White Rena got to say about this, And I love my Serena Williams, but what's been happening to her lady, this has been breaking my heart.
Okay, well, we're now going to hear it. Michaela, over to you.
So I don't know, Candace, if you're seeing what I'm seeing on X, but when I saw the H-1B debate going around, mostly what I saw was racism against Indians specifically. And I'm not saying there isn't a problem with the visa issue in the States in general. Getting top talent here is very difficult. Like, I had a very difficult time getting in, and I'm married.
See, now you got someone that's a former left-winger coming up to the right talking some racism against Indians. Pay attention to how these people hide behind race. They always talk about black people using race. They always talk about black people saying, get over race. Racism doesn't exist. But whenever they have an issue, they hide behind race. The issue is very clear. They're taking American jobs. But White Rena over here still want to hide behind race while she fake thickens her lips with the makeup and collagen injections, allegedly. You know her lips look more like Piers Morgan's. See, Piers Morgan is an old school white dude. He ain't injecting nothing in them goddamn lips. He's like, my lips look like envelope slips and I ain't changing. You notice how she really talk. This is how her lips really is. But White Rena want to act like, that she got a little bit of style. So she thickening them lips up while talking about race. Watch this shit.
To an American, and it was long and annoying, and they don't have a proper way to test people. So there's plenty of flaws to talk about. But I think right before the inauguration, having conservatives argue amongst ourselves about an H-1B visa issue when we have an open border is silly, especially when it does kind of dredge up what I called the woke right on X. And I know you've scoffed at the term the woke.
Let me go back. She's saying basically, look at her body language. Look how angry. She's really angry. See, for Candace Cassell, this is just a game. Candace Cassell knows that she's playing everybody. She's just trying to. Candace Cassell is out for her bread. She really don't give a fuck. But White Rena Peterson, her body language is all tight, and she's saying we're supposed to be against the Mexican illegals, not the white ones and the ones we like. But she don't know. She's from Canada. She don't know. She don't realize that these right wingers don't give a fuck about nobody. They don't give a fuck about Candace. And we saw that real fast when she got her ass kicked off the Daily Mail and demonetized on YouTube. They don't give a fuck about Candace. But she's a useful tool. But White Rena over here don't understand that because she's from Canada. So let's listen to this part again.
To talk about, but I think right before the inauguration, having conservatives argue amongst ourselves about an H-1B visa issue when we have an open border is silly, especially when it does kind of dredge up what I called the woke right on X. And I know you've scoffed at the term the woke right.
Look at Candace.
It encompasses these people.
And look at Candace's eyes. Look at Candace's eyes. She got mad. White girl said, I know you scoffed at it. These motherfuckers is fighting, Jack. Let's go back and look at Candace's eyes. Oh, shit. I know you scoffed at it.
Have an open border is silly, especially when it does kind of dredge up what I called the woke right on X. And I know you've scoffed at the term the woke right, but it encompasses these people.
Oh, Candace is fuming. Ooh. Oh, shit.
People that are focused on anti-Semitism, Jews, and are very they're pro-America, but their idea of America is this white America, similar to, I guess, what everyone's been arguing about for the last 200 years whenever anybody new comes into the country. And I do think it has to do with race. And I think you can see that from comments on Twitter. I mean, Vivek put up a picture. I don't know if you saw it.
She is right. It is about race, white girl. Everything the Republicans do is about race. And the Democrats, by the way. But yeah, you're right. Do you not know where you are? Do you know what you're going through? Do you like the things that life is showing you? Do you know? Diana Ross told you. Do you know? Diana Ross tried to tell you. You don't know. You don't know. And because she don't know what time it is, she's getting caught up in this. White ring fight night. The white fight night. You don't know, so you're leading into now you've aligned yourself with a party that you see does not give a fuck about you. You Canadian hoe. You Canadian hoe. They don't want you. They don't like you. Don't you know? Don't you know? Talking like the mama on Bobby's World. You fucking Canadians. Americans don't like y'all. Americans don't like each other. You think they give a fuck about what a Canadian thinks? Especially the Conservative Party? The goddamn definition of conservative is to conserve. You stupid fool. You stupid motherfucker. Let's keep going.
It wasn't Vivek. It was this horrible woman on Twitter. What's her name? Something Lucas.
It was your mama.
Doctor. She goes, "Oh, what do you guys think about this? Thoughts?" And it's a picture of Vivek and his brown family. And one of the most interacted with comments was subversive brown poop-eating parasites. And that's what flooded my feed. And I think I had some irritation because I'm, aligning with conservatives because the woke left has been a disaster for America and for Canada and for the West for years. And it's just frustrating to see them go at each other over something like an H-1B when there are bigger issues like an open border. And I think people are misunderstanding the H-1B, although it does have its issues as well. There's also the H-2B, which nobody knows about, and that's for people who are paid lower. The average wage for an H-1B visa is $118K.
Right there. She just said with a straight face, these people have lower wages, and the average salary for an H-2B visa is $118K. And she just said that's a low salary. When you got black people who are working at the DMV getting paid $60K, and you got black people that got to be fucking security guards because they should qualify to work for the city, the state, or the county. But you got H-1B visa people taking those city, state, and county jobs. So now this black person got to be a fucking security guard and for $22 an hour, $40,000 a year. And she's talking about people coming to America making $118K and saying that's low. So we see this. And we see how she's using race, trying to use Vivek as racism. Let me say something to that, y'all. Let me say something to that. Let's go back to what racism is. Everyone is trying, the word racism has gotten, it's always been muddied and muddled. But now we're seeing it really get abused. And the word racism is getting abused more than the word woke. And so let's go back to what racism is. Racism, as Dr. Claude Anderson says, was the race out of Europe to gather up all of the wealth and resources of the land. And the ism is maintaining and controlling the wealth and the resources. The distribution of resources is what racism is about. Racism is about the distribution of resources and making one group of people, black people, people identified as black, resource deprived through lower funding, deprived in area, as Neely Forrest said, in all 9 areas of activity: education, entertainment. I got to refresh myself. Well, it's education, entertainment, economics, labor, law, politics, religion, sex, and war. That's what racism is. It is to suppress and deprive us and miseducate us and keep us in a position in all areas of activity, in economics, in education, in entertainment, in labor, in the law, politics, religion, sex, and war. That's what racism is. And what we got now is you got people like Fat Joe going around saying these FBA are racist when all we trying to do is protect our culture. We're not harming anybody in any of the 9 areas of people activity. We're not harming anybody in entertainment when we say that we created it all, because we got proof. Some of these creators are in our own families. You dig what I'm saying? In economics, we're not disturbing the economics of any group of people, but people like Fat Joe still want to call us racist. And people want to talk and use the word race like this white Rena over here, this white girl. They're talking about getting jobs at $118,000 a year and throwing the word racism in there. Do you know how many black people wish they could make $118,000 a year? Do you know if the average black person was making $118,000 a year, what black America would do with our economy? If the average black American was making $118,000 a year, we wouldn't need nobody for shit. You know why? Because unlike what these coon niggas say, that bullshit Umar is talking about why we don't need reparations, counter to what them ignorant ass niggas talk about. If the average black person is making $118,000, we're gonna be able to have our own Motowns, our own means to distribute our music. We'd be having our own shops. Why? How am I saying this? Because every single time in American history that black people have had resources, crime is almost at null and business goes through the roof. Education goes through the roof. And we create an economy so that those who do spend all of their money and can't get it right, those of us who know how to turn $1 into $2, we can hire those black people as employees and take care of ourselves. But we're not allowed to have that level of access. That's what racism is. Racism isn't, ooh, they don't like me. Ooh, they said mean things about me. Shut up, bitch. And I say that with emphasis. You a bitch. All you niggas that talk like that from them other, oh, somebody doesn't like me. They're racist. Oh, you Drake assholes. You niggas probably listen to Drake and goddamn masturbate to DJ Academics and LeBron highlights. You weirdo ass niggas and non-niggas. Oh, that's racist because they said something about me. I'm hurt. Shut the fuck up, ho. See, that's the thing we starting to realize, black people. That's what we starting to realize. We realizing these niggas is hoes. All the shit that we've dealt with, black people. Say amen, say amen. Let's say amen. These niggas hoes. These niggas is hoes. These niggas is hoes. Don't be a hoe. Don't be a hoe. Don't be a hoe. What we starting to realize in the church on this Sunday morning is all the shit these other groups be talking about. Black people need to pull themselves up by their bootstraps. Black people need to stop complaining. The minute we say take away an H-1B visa program, they acting like hoes. The minute the traditional conservative right-wingers get called woke right, and they see that H-1B visa program is taking white jobs, they cry like hoes. Everybody on the right wing right now is crying like a hoe. Hoe ass, hoe ass, hoe ass niggas. Straight up bitches. Tender, soft. Don't know what a hard day's work is. Don't know what it's like to work 3 jobs and still not have enough money and having to choose between paying your car note and putting some gas in your car. That's what we know as black people. Am I gonna pay my car note on time, or am I gonna fill it full of gas so I can get to work to pay my car note 2 weeks late when I get my paycheck in 2 weeks? These motherfuckers is crying about making $118,000 a year. And this is what I say to all you hoe ass niggas, that just because the right wing is saying something you like, you want to leave the left and go to the right and be like, yeah, MAGA, yeah, Candace Owens, you a hoe too. Stop looking for a team to go around and be their mascot, nigga. There's too many hoe ass mascot niggas out here. Whatever happened to standing on your own 2 feet, holding your own nuts? Be willing to stand and say, fuck both of y'all, because I don't like you. You want to run from one, you niggas was Democrat hoes in 2012. Obama, 4 more years. And that's cool. We all got caught up in that Obama shit. But then 2016, oh, anything but Trump, anything but Trump, anything but Trump, anything but Trump. Then you got disenchanted. Then you want to go, and then a lot of you dudes turned around and it's like, you know what? The Democrats ain't shit. I'm going to go run the Trump. I'm going to put on the MAGA hat. And I'm going to go around and put on a MAGA hat, and I'm going to be with these conservative white folks ain't that bad. Hoe ass nigga. White folks ain't that bad, you know. I know they like that. They stopped lynching niggas 100 years ago. Racism don't exist. You know, and right in front of your face, them white boys that you wouldn't follow said that you can't be a basketball coach at the University of Charleston because we want to bring in somebody named Chinadu Abu Dhabi for that job. Either way it go, your ass is out, hoe ass nigga. We all you got. Other black people are all you got. And if you can't trust another black person, that's probably because you not trustworthy. Y'all ever notice it's always the people who are the least trustworthy, the most scandalous people that you know? Those be the main ones talking about, man, everybody hating. Man, everybody hating. You can't trust other black people. Nigga, I can't trust you. You went and bought some weed. Nigga, I get you pinched off a nugget. Nigga, only thing I ordered was a quarter. I ordered 7 grams, nigga, and you pinched off a whole gram and a half. Come on, dog. Really? And you charged me 40 when you know you got that shit for when you know the hookup was 15. It be you kind of niggas talking about something. Man, you can't trust black people. No, nigga, I can't trust you. It was something Larry had said recently on his Facebook when Larry was talking about it's always these former criminal niggas be the main ones talking about you can't trust another black person. It be niggas that was banging the set, blue red bandana back in the 90s. Y'all, not all of y'all, but too many of y'all be the biggest motherfucking coons on the planet. Yeah, man, all you see is black folk. Look at what's going on all them goddamn talk shows. You got niggas fighting in front of the white boy studio. You got niggas doing all kind of evil shit to other niggas. Ain't got nothing to say about reparations. It's always these motherfuckers that's fighting and shooting and shit. And then all of a sudden you turn 40 years old. We can't stick together. All y'all is hoes. We need strong black men and women that's gonna stick together and love one another and have understanding for one another and have compassion for one another. And we need to come and sit back and watch these motherfuckers fight. Let's have a good time watching these motherfuckers fight. Don't jump in this shit. Black people, the left wing is going at it. The right wing is going at it. Let us get our shit together. Ain't that right, Rocky? Rocky over here knocked out. Ain't that right, baby boy? Rocky knocked out. Don't be hoes, black people. And with that said, I'm going to open up the phone lines. I'm going to open up the phone lines. And before we finish this message and answer the phone, I want everybody to say to that prayer, amen. Amen, amen, and amen. Get your popcorn out. Don't jump in this shit. Let them all shoot each other. You dig? Appreciate the Cash App, Jamal. Much appreciation on the Cash App. And remember, Tuesday, we are having a marathon fundraiser for the black victims in Altadena, California. We're going to have Freeze Love going to come down for a little bit and talk. Zoe Williams going to come on and talk for a little bit. I got some other local residents of Altadena that's going to talk to you about growing up there and what it's like. But if you want to come in and call and give your opinion on what's been going on, 323-744-7425. Oh, there's another part that I forgot to talk about. There's another part I forgot to talk about. Because I want to connect, I want to make one more connection. Hold on. Let me put this up on camera. Because I want to make one more connection. Where did it go? Where did it go? Oh, that's what I wanted to say right here. It's on Twitter. That's where it was. Let me go to my bookmarks. Before y'all call in, I want to connect this. This is why it doesn't matter that you guys fight. Did y'all see this? First off, peep the way Bush greeted his cousin, Obama. You see that? That's a homeboy tap. You do that to somebody you fuck with for real. You know why? Because Bush and Obama are cousins. They have the same great grandfather. And they spent, according to Judge Joe Brown, who I've interviewed years ago. Remember when Judge Joe Brown told us years ago that the Obamas and the Bushes are cousins? Appreciate the super chat. Hold on, caller. What's up? 1 second. Mr. Kid, people, keep up the great work. Love you, big bro. Pray system white supremacy with the system of justice. That's right. Appreciate the MC. Please mute me on the background. Please.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. What's up, caller? What's your name? Where you calling from? Caller?
Happening.
Caller, I don't know. Well, caller got lost. But you see these niggas as cousins. And then look at this right here. While y'all over there fighting which side is which, how many people lost contact with their family? Or people that you've known, people that done picked you up from the bus stop when your car wasn't working right. Over some goddamn politics. And look at these two buddying it up. People was fighting. And these niggas is buddies. These niggas is buddies.
Hey, good evening.
Oh, there we go. Hold on. I got some music playing in the background. Hold on. I hear you. Let me get this music off the background. Hello, can you hear me? There we go. Can you hear me? Where's that music playing from? Hello? There we go. I guess they hung up.
Hello?
Hey, can you hear me? Hello? Can you hear me?
Hey there, brother Dewan.
There we go. That was my fault. My shit was tripping. What's on your mind?
B1 to you, brother Salute. This is Sister Miriam R.
Oh, Sister Miriam.
Just tuning in. Yes, sir. You are so correct. You hit the nail right on the head. We should sit on the sidelines with popcorn and let these supremacists go at each other. This is a tug of war over power and who's going to control what play. We are not to get involved. May there be plenty of spillage, gore, and straightening amongst themselves, and no foundational Black American freedmen should get involved. These are classic, every blue moon ticket, A1 ticket seats, front row, and we have our buttery popcorn, jujus, wham-whams, bam-bams, and we are there to look and to see it all, and we should never get involved because it's their power play and their power struggle, their system, if you will, and they're the ones, doing all of this because we on a daily are used as fodder.
Right.
As a distraction while they are doing things and fingers pointed at us. Now it's time for us to sit back and let them be on display and see what is going to be the fallout and which way we need to strategically move and plan for our own self. It's time to get our own stuff together, be codified and solidified, and keep it moving. Be one, brother. Salute.
Amen, Sister Miriam. Amen for that word. That's she coming out of East St. Louis, giving us that East St. Louis heat, goddammit. Yeah. See, we as a people, we need that kind of fire, Let me see here. There we go. Sorry about that. My line was just tripping, y'all. If you call back. But look at this right here. Y'all see how mad Kamala got? Wait. What's up, caller? What's your name? Where you calling from?
Oh, hey, the one is it's the guy from near Raging Waters.
Oh, okay. At least you need to play some. At least you need some goddamn water right now. All these fires going on. What's on your mind?
Facts. Well, all I can say is this, man. Both, I mean, Candace, this new lady that I don't know who she is, don't care. But because by the stuff she's saying, I don't want to know her. Both these people suck.
Yes, they do. They all suck.
They all suck. I mean, rather if it's left, right, up, or down. It's like watching WWF TV, you know?
That's exactly what it is.
It's basically, right. And that's why it's so appropriate for you to play that song. You play Hogan's old team. But yeah, I just want to salute you for the work you're doing and keep doing what you're doing. Oh, and one more thing. Did you hear on the Corey Holcomb show last week that Corey and Craig Fax, they both gave you a shout out.
Oh, that's what's up. No, I didn't watch all the Corey, and I got to go back and watch 5150. That's one of my favorite shows on the internet. But last week I didn't really watch it that long because I was dealing with this fire shit.
Oh, I understand.
Yeah, I know some people who lost it all, so I was kind of like, God, I'm more so focused on that. I got to go back and watch.
Yeah, but they both gave you a shout out for your documentary, and I mean, I'm going to give you your flowers too, man. Keep doing what you're doing. Don't keep pushing because you're making a difference out there for us.
I appreciate that, my brother. Yes, sir, man.
You have a good day.
You too. You have a good one. Yeah, salute to 5150. I love that motherfucking show. But this week, I hope you guys understand, but this week was a different week for us here in Southern California. But look at right here. Look. Well, look at Kamala. She looks back, she sees Trump and just look at this. Trump and Obama, a buddy. Look at Melania. Look at Melania and look at Kamala. You see how Melania is looking at Kamala? And President Bush's wife, Laura Bush, look at that smirk she got on her face, like, ha, gotcha, bitch. Look. These motherfuckers hate each other. Those two. But at the same time, you see the women don't like each other. But look at the men. And this how, ladies, this how men always are. Y'all women be having all y'all catty shit going on. We men don't give a fuck. Well, let me correct that. Men that don't listen to Drake don't give a fuck. Now, if you were the nigga that loved Drake, then he might be into all this shit with Drake over here outing LeBron James. Y'all know I'm no LeBron James fan at all. But nigga, Drake, really? And academics supporting it. So if you one of these niggas that if you were a dude that listens to academics and think Drake is the GOAT, then them kind of niggas would be all up in this petty shit. But us traditional niggas, we out. Traditional men of all races. Traditional men, we out of that shit. So the men don't give a damn. But look at the women. Look at that triangle of hate right there. Ooh, wait. Let's go. Look at her face. Look at her face. Kamala cannot act for shit, and that's why you lost. Look at Bush's wife. She like, and look at Melania. She like, yeah, bitch. And the only person phased here is Kamala, and her white husband. I can't say my classmate because we graduated 15 years apart, but my Cal State Northridge alma mater, your husband, James Emhoff, we both got the Cal State Northridge, yada, yada, yada mean. You dig? And I don't like him either, but hey, he did attend my university. That's for all you ski-wee motherfuckers. I can be proud of my school too, motherfucker. Anyway, he looking like he on an old school Cal State Northridge chip. He don't give a fuck about you, Kamala. He married you because in business, allegedly, I don't know, I wasn't there, but in business, it's good to have a wife. It's good to have a partner right there. So it's a good look for him. For him to have an old wrinkled up hag with no kids. But you are supposed to be a politician and you cannot hold your facial expression. You all right, Rocky? Hey, Rocky. Rocky's still asleep. Look. She mad to the motherfucker. Had to take a deep breath, adjust herself. Meanwhile, Obama and Trump over there cracking jokes with Obama. Look. Kamala breathing. She breathing hard. Melania don't give a fuck. Look at Melania. She don't give a fuck. Matter of fact, she preferred Trump talk to Obama and not her. She don't want to hear shit he got to say either. Them niggas. That's for all y'all that lost all kinds of friendships and you stop fucking with people just because they see something different politically than you. All these niggas get along, except for the ladies. All of the men get along. All of the men get along. Somebody asked, what's the name of my documentary? You can go find it right now on Incense and Ashtrays. I have a new YouTube channel that I just started that I'm going to start doing more music interviews and more in-depth stuff on. You can find it right now. It's in the description, youtube.com/@Incense and Ashtrays. I only have one video up on it right now. It's my doc. I put this is my pilot. I have my other documentary that I'm working on right now. Hassan, my director, has been working his ass off. The gospel music documentary is coming together. We're like 70% full. Done with it. But the one that I have out now, you can find on DewanB.com/@Incense and Ashtrays. You're about to start getting more interviews and stuff over on that channel. We're about to get that channel a little bit more active. But in the meantime, you can go and watch my documentary short over there right now. And my next documentary is on the gospel roots of popular music. We're going to the root of all this shit on my next one. We are going to the roots. All this shit comes from the church, musically. How we play music, how we sing music, how we write music. We all learn that shit in church. And I got some Grammy award-winning musicians to tell you their story on how their Grammy award-winning careers started in the church. All right? And if you wasn't in church with us, you can't be a part and say you participated in our sound, because our sound starts in the church. And you racist motherfuckers don't come to church with us. Hey, Rocky. Rocky's still, I was going to pick Rocky up and show him to y'all. Rocky's still knocked out. Hey, Rocky. Rocky's still asleep. It starts in the church, that gospel music. And that's what the next documentary is going to prove and show. But y'all go back and watch the rest of that Piers Morgan interview. It was very funny. It was very good. It's hilarious. Especially when you get into all this right-wing fighting. This is a 9 of Hearts year. Appreciate the super chat, OGT. It says, truly believe reparation will reintegrate the FBA fear of invention. Yep. It's always been there, but white roadblocks are still stifling our innovations. You goddamn right. You goddamn right. And what we need to do is stop always jumping on the bandwagon. Let's watch them fight. You know why we should watch them fight? Motherfuckers fight. Let's have a good time, folks. We ain't gotta jump in every little fight that happens. We ain't gotta jump on every cause. Let the dirty white boys do dirty white boy shit. Let the dirty white boys do the dirty white boy. And not calling all white boys dirty. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. But the ones who like to fight all the goddamn time, let them go it. You dig what I'm saying? Let them go. It is a civil war in America between them. Let them have it. Thank y'all again for listening. I appreciate y'all. I'm about to go kick it with my dog Rocky. Me and Rocky about to smoke one. And I'll holler at y'all later on. Alright? Alright? Thank y'all again for joining. We out.